Mochrie, everybody! Welcome back. Hello. Okay, so it's been a minute since it's been out.
Yeah.
But I don't just laugh when I read your Twitter feed. I learn.
Oh, do you?
Yes. I didn't know that Whose Line Is It Anyway was coming back, but you tweeted that it was coming out.
Yeah.
Did you break the story?
Well, I wasn't supposed to.
Because I wondered that. I thought, God, you'd think it'd be a bigger deal than just a random tweet.
Yeah. I knew that we were coming back, but they had said, don't say anything. Because we don't want people to know. So I was online, and I read this article that Ryan Stiles gave to the Seattle newspaper, and it was filled with all these details I didn't know. Like Aisha Tyler is hosting it, it's going to be on the CW, so I thought, oh, it's common knowledge.
Yeah.
So I tweeted, by the way, Whose Line is coming back? Well, like 50,000 retweets later, I start getting calls from the coast saying, you're not supposed to say anything.
But it was...
But I said, Stiles, he was the one. Yeah. But no, I'm the one who has the loose lips.
Think about the very beginning when you first auditioned for Whose Line. Did you first audition in Canada and then you auditioned in the States and it was a very different experience?
Yeah, the first audition, I was at Second City and we had a show there and the producers were doing a cross-country audition tour. And they saw the show, loved it, and wanted the entire cast to audition the next day at 8 in the morning, which is prime time for comedy. And
how many were hungover?
Oh, well, I don't think, maybe 3 of us had gone to bed. So we did it, but we were doing what you're supposed to do in improv, where you're supporting each other and making everyone else look good, so nobody stood out because everybody was doing what they're supposed to do, so no one got cast. And a year later, we had moved down to LA because my wife, Deborah McGrath, had sold this show, and we were doing it down there. They came through again. I auditioned with people I didn't know, and it was like, hey, screw you, look at me. And so for you youngsters out there, always look out for number 1.
You still in touch with Molly Ringwald?
I haven't seen her since 70-something.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Got any joy smoke on you? It's been a long, dry day. Any candy? Dillies, blow-up snappers? No? Okay, well, I'll just go someplace else.
You can ask the chemist.
No, wait a minute. You got me mixed up. I was,
Yeah, 83. You can ask the chemist. That movie, of course, was, as if I have to explain, Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. And it was a 3D space opera. They were hoping it was going to be the next Star Wars. Yeah. It wasn't. But one of the best stories I have is from that show. There was a thing where Molly Ringwald and Peter Strauss, who was the male star, go into this cave, and there's bat people hanging upside down, and they're attacked by these bat people. So this was in Vancouver in '83, so we didn't have the props necessary. So they sent to LA for the bat suits. So the morning of the shoot, they open up the crates. There's 150 fat suits. So you watch the movie. They go into a cave with fat people hanging upside down. It's a classic.
That's how you learn to improv, man.
Exactly.
You roll with that
MacGyvered.
stuff. You MacGyvered that. He's the king of the improv, so let's do this. Anthropology with Colin Mochrie. What is your favorite non-geographic location?
The sunroom.
That's a good answer. In the movie of your life, who plays you?
Peter Mansbridge.
Okay.
Give the guy a chance.
Have you ever tried to use a Canadian reference or Canadian joke at a show either in America or overseas and just had it fall flat, but you know in your heart it would kill here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
I do Timbit references quite a bit.
Isn't it funny that that just works here?
My thing is, why would you have Timbits in a store that's named after a guy killed in a car accident?
We like to think of it as a store named after a guy who started a camp.
Well, there was that.
Right,
yes.
that's how we do this. The book, let me talk, not quite the classics. What's going on? So this is an awesome idea. So it's an improv book. What do you?
Well, my agent said, why don't you write a book? And I said, no. He's the only man I can say no to. And I said, no, I have nothing to write about. I became an improviser because I don't like to work. And writing is working. So he got me a book deal. And so there's an improv game called First Line, Last Line, where you get the first line and last line from the audience, and then you make up the middle. So it's a collection of short stories. Every story starts with the first and last line of a famous novel.
Right.
And then the middle is totally made up.
But you can do more than just a novel. You can do anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try it out on you.
Oh, God.
All right. So November 72, you were 15.
Sure.
I was 3 months old. The top 3 hits at that time, number 1 was I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash, great song.
Yeah.
Number 2, completely holds up, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. They have a song called If You Don't Know Me By Now. But the number 3 song on the charts on your 15th birthday was I Am Woman by Helen Reddy. I would be remiss, Colin, if I didn't give you this opportunity. First line is I am woman. Last line is I'm invincible, I am strong, I am woman. Go.
I am woman. Hear me roar. Because I am a woman lion. I will eat you if you come anywhere near me because it's that time of the month, and as a lion and as a woman, I have rights. And I don't care what your rights are, guy. Bring me some food. Bring it now, because I will kill you with these teeth I have sharpened on the bones of antelope. I am invincible. I am woman.
Colin Mochrie.